They hate, then they copy.
Than the surface, deeper than the grind. I just wanna know what's on a real man's mind. I ain't tryna guess you, stress you, or finesse you. Petty red, just wanna bless you. See what's really in your mental, not the armor or the mask that you wrestle. But that inner voice that whispers when it's gentle. Got my ears wide, heart open, no shade, so focused. No judgment in this room, you can express your pain. Tell me what it's like to carry all that weight. Be the rock, the leader, but still feel the strain. Talk to me, king, I ain't here to fix, just here to stop, soaking every bit. You ain't gotta rhyme or keep it slick. I'm listening deep, I wanna hear what makes you tick. Blueprint to a man's thoughts, starts by listening. Let him speak truth, no fear, no imprisoning. Open space, real talk, red, just vibing here. Trying to know the heart that beats beneath the man's skin. Yeah, I just wanna know your mind. Every corner, every climb. You ain't gotta hide behind, just let it go, take your time. Tell me about your fears and flaws, your hopes and desires. Did your past teach you silence or teach you to clutch? What do you dream when the world ain't tough? What do you need when the strong ain't enough? Where's the joy that you bury in the grind? What fears dance in the back of your mind? Who taught you love? Who taught you war? What's the wound you still trying to ignore? You ain't soft for expressing what's inside. That's king energy, that's real pride. Petty red ain't scared of your tears or your crimes. I'm here to witness, not just ride. So a man's thoughts starts by listening, not by pushing, pressing or conditioning. Stay sacred, this bond glistening. Truth in your tone, I find strength in it. Yeah, I just wanna know your soul, not just what you control. This ain't no casual stroll, I'm here for the truth, yeah, the whole truth. No interruptions, no shoulda said. Say it raw, say it how it's in your head. You ain't gotta bleed, just speak your mind. I hold the story, every word you said. So when you ready, I'm still here. A woman with ears that don't just hear. I build simples with your truth, cause knowing you, that's the proof. Blueprint to a man's thoughts starts by listening.
Yeah, we moving different, but we moving strong. XCP, this where we belong. Different rhythm, different sound. We still rise, we still shine now. Step by step we find our way. Love speaks loud even when we don't say. XCP, yeah, we stand as one. Parents, children, we get it done. Safe space, real love, no pretend. Support, hope, we rise again. Early mornings, long nights, I'm tired, but I'm fighting. Doctors talking, people staring, world feel like it's tightening. But I see that spark, yeah, I know who you are. Not broken, just brilliant, yeah, you my shining star. Every meltdown got a message, every silence got a voice. I'm learning how to listen, every step is a choice. They don't see the beauty, they just see what's off. But I see a whole universe, the world brushed off. Different rhythm, different sound. We still rise, we still shine now. Step by step we find our way. Love speaks loud even when we don't say. XCP, yeah, we stand as one. Parents, children, we get it done. Safe space, real love, no pretend. Support, hope, we rise again. I see colors when it's quiet, hear sounds you don't hear. Sometimes I get overwhelmed, wish the word was more clear. I don't mean to shut down, I don't mean to run away. I just need a little space, I'll be back, I'm okay. I'm not less, I'm just me, yeah, I'm moving my own way. Different path, different pace, but I shine every day. When you hold my hand tight and you look in my eyes, you remind me I'm strong, I don't have to disguise. It's a journey, not a race. Love will always lead the way. Through the highs and through the lows, we grow stronger, this we know. XCP, we connected for real. Every struggle, every win we feel. Different rhythm, different sound. We still rise, we still shine now. Step by step we find Love speaks loud even when we don't say. FCP, yeah, we stand as one. Parents, children, we get it done. Safe space, real love, no pretend. Support, hope, family till the end. Autistic children, connecting parents, a safe space. We understand.
Yo, how y'all doing? How y'all doing, man? Wake you up real quick. You muted, brother.
Oh, bro, what's good?
Hey, good to see you.
Oh, my bad. How y'all doing?
Ain't
Doing
nothing.
good.
Juice, what's good? What up, Jigga Genius? What's good?
Hey, man,
I'm chilling.
You've been doing some wild work over there.
Pulling my chair.
on that channel. You've been doing some wild work over there trying to dig up the sacrilegious over there.
Yeah, man.
Old boy getting indicted. But yeah.
Hey,
Hey, welcome to Blueprint to a Man's Thought. And this is Red Lipstick Vibes. She's not here tonight, but the vibe's still gonna be positive. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna tell you like this. The link is dropped. You can pull up, fellas, if you want to pull up. But Red not here to save you. Okay?
That's
so you
fact.
come up here and you start talking crazy, then you're gonna get it right back. You know? And I'm petty. So if you start winning, I'm gonna drop it. No, I'm just playing. No, y'all can come on up if you want to. You know what we're saying? Uncle Rick,
bro.
Also, since we here, the Autism Awareness Virtual Symposium is going to be April the 26th to the 30th. It's going to be hosted by Red Lipstick Vibes. Make sure that you lock in on that. Make sure you lock in on that. All right.
Yes,
and also make sure that you still support Red on her channel. All right. So that's going to be $ Red Lipstick Vibes. Okay. So go ahead and hit that cash out because we still got the paper towel funds. She still need paper towels. Okay.
That's a fact.
So make sure you get her the paper towels and support everybody down here that's on the panel, and everybody be nice in the chat, and then we ain't gonna have to do nothing about that. So, CEO, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well, man.
All right. They went well. Nothing spectacular happened. Nobody folding clothes.
Nah, nobody folding clothes. Me and the wife went out for all you could eat sushi. So I just woke up from a sushi coma 2 hours ago.
Nothing wrong with
nice.
I
nice.
Like okay.
Good job.
Cool. Uncle Rick, how you doing?
Great, man. How y'all doing, bro?
Hey, I'm good. Just got off of work from 6 o'clock to right now. Step right in and cut it
Sorry
on.
about
You know
that.
how we go. Oh, they ain't gotta be sorry. I got a job with benefits, 401k and type stuff. So I'm okay. Mr. He said, how you doing, man?
Bros, I'm good, man. I'm good. All is well. Regular day, except for a funeral. Had to go to a funeral today, put my man in the ground. But the sky opened up, received him in, and now it's a sunny day. The missus upstairs putting some stuff together for the kitchen. We just settling in the new crib, man. Everything is well. I am blessed. I can't complain. Thankful for life, and rest in peace to all those that's not here with us. And what up with y'all, man? Salute to y'all, of course.
All right, so we will not be here before you too long unless people want to expound a lot, but we're gonna do what we came to do. But the first thing we're gonna do a lot of icebreaker. So Red was in the back for a second, so I'm changing up what I was gonna do. We was gonna keep it classy, we was gonna talk about your favorite book you was reading, but we finna get in the gutter real quick. So if y'all didn't watch the show on Monday, you missed something. You missed a whole bunch of shenanigans. And the question that I want to ask the men on the panel, now you can say a long time ago, but what is DM etiquette? Somebody reaching out to you on the DMs. Are you supposed to be putting that out on Front Street? Anybody want to jump in? You can. The DM epidemic.
I'm sorry, my wife was talking to me. Can you repeat it?
Yeah, I'm missing something.
So on Monday, right? Redheaded young man, age of 25, said, "Hey, I am your bull. You hit me up in the DMs. I come through. I do what I'm supposed to do, and you disowning me." So I want to know, when is it appropriate to put the DMs out on blast? Or should you never put them out on blast? Does a man not tell?
Right. I guess I'll jump in and go first. I believe the same etiquette I use in the gentlemen don't kiss and tell. I think I use the same etiquette protocol. If I'm showing interest in the DM, I don't think I'm gonna put it out there on blast for everybody to know. It's not advantageous, might be counterproductive, so on and so forth. So I might hold that one kind of close to the chest. That's just me though.
Yeah, I got a saying I picked up. It's called "Business between those who do it." Right. So I pride myself on if a conversation is between us, it's gonna stay with us. Right. So you know, some people can't hold water. It is what it is.
Right.
Okay.
I agree with the two gentlemen.
Uh-huh.
But when the other person try to attack your reputation and try to mix up the words in the DMs, then we got to show proof.
Okay.
Interesting.
Then that's the only time it's okay to show proof, when it's attack on your reputation and words is being misconstrued.
So that's when it's okay to crack open DMs and be like, you was lying.
Yep. Just like Obama said, play the transcript.
Okay. Hey, I hear you. Red Lipstick Vi said the devil is a liar. You better keep them DMs to yourself.
Damn.
I'm just saying, if we had,
Do you know you're the whore?
Oh man.
What you got, bro? What you got, Uncle Rick?
I was saying, if we at that point that you want to do that, I could care less what, you know, at that point. So like I said, that I'm a firm believer that the universe gonna do what it's supposed to do. So
yeah.
Again, man, just it's gonna play out the way it always play out. That's why I don't trip about stuff most.
See, with my profession, Uncle Rick, see, I'm a photographer, and most of my business is women, so I can't be having no bad, you know, smut on my name.
No bad
So I gotta clear that up right away.
That definitely makes sense.
Shit's getting weird. Port Infinity.
I'm thinking about exposing my son's 7th grade basketball coach, Coach Cleveland.
Sometimes you got to expose these basketball coaches. As a former basketball coach myself, or trainer, I used to be a basketball trainer for the youth. You got to expose them, man. I mean, they don't be thinking about the kids. They be thinking about money, number one, and they be thinking about, you know, winning. Now you got to think about developing these children. What you got, man?
You don't return my call, the whole world finna know, even your wife, Michelle Cleveland. All right, to Michelle, I'm gonna give you proof to let you know that I done sucked and ate your husband's ass out.
Oh my God.
Ooh,
what?
Now back to Coach Cleveland. You promised me that if I sucked and ate your ass, my son will make the basketball team.
I would like to renege what I said in the beginning. This is what you're exposing the coach about?
Yes.
Hey, hey, Sean. Not only does she suck, her son suck too.
Man. And that's why she got us up. That's crazy.
Oh, wait.
You got it. Ooh. From the front to the back to the front. That's crazy.
But is it a point where it could backfire on you? Like you see, like you might be exposing the DM, you might be exposing what happened in the background.
What I'm saying.
You might be.
I mean, that's like I said, man. Like if it's some crazy stuff, it's usually something you entertaining too. You see what I'm saying? So you really be telling on yourself for real.
Yeah.
Another thing too, because if you out here, you know, doing your thing and with everybody, and them DMs come out, you might lose some customers at the very least. They might have thought they was the only one.
Hey, them coaches be getting it in. Shout out to Cuddy. Shout out to Cuddy on the way.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting her to say that, bro.
And shout out to all the chat everywhere. We see y'all, you know.
What up, y'all?
So we appreciate you guys rocking with us. You know, we gonna hold it down tonight. But we got a situation, y'all. We got a real deal situation. So I'm pretty sure y'all already are up on the story because we did share it before we got here because it's important. But the main topic for the night is gonna be fatherhood and leadership. We're gonna take it into a couple different sections, all right, so that we can really break it down. But I want to share with you guys really quick the reason why we are talking about this, all right? So I'm gonna play this video real quick. I'm gonna get it set up. We're not gonna play the whole video. It's almost 30 minutes long, but we will start at the beginning and get some grounding for it. So here we go. Let's see here. All right, everybody see that?
No.
Nah.
Okay, hold on.
Got you, bro.
Let's try to. Okay, there we go.
There it
They
is.
got the training wheels on me, y'all, so I can't mess around and sew nothing by accident on the
Hey,
show.
you gotta walk before you run.
Hey, it is what it is. They said you can demonetize your own channel, but you're not doing it over here. All right, here we go, y'all.
Go, Debbie. Get it, Debbie. Go, Debbie.
Shooting that killed 8 children and wounded 2 adult women, that is, in Louisiana. Investigators say the gunman was the father of 7 of the children.
Report police that one of the women who were shot, a 13-year-old and a small child, all escaped to the backyard. Now that
apparently stemmed from a disturbing relationship breakup and a mother wanting a divorce.
Well, I know they're all in a better place, but for you to do that, that is the lowest thing that I can imagine a person to do.
On April the 19th, 2026, 31-year-old Shamar Elkins was caught between 2 women. And according to a relative of one of the victims, his wife was done. That relative told reporters that Shamar Elkins and his wife were in the middle of separating and were scheduled to appear in court the very next day, April the 20th, but they would never make it there. Because before that court date, Shamar Elkins carried out a deadly attack, leaving 8 children dead, 7 of them his own, and 2 women fighting for their lives.
All right, we're gonna stop it right there because we don't got to go no farther into it. We might come back to it, but I got a couple questions for you guys. So the first question that I want to ask is, let's talk about internal foundation, right? And when I mean internal foundation, I mean the function of a man, you know, what he does. So the first question I got for you guys is, how does a man keep his own personal pain from becoming his children's problem? Oh yeah, this wasn't the one. This that barbershop, you got done with your haircut, but you still hanging out and y'all start smoking cigars talk. That's what this talk is about. So
Hey.
how does a man keep his own personal pain from becoming his children's problem?
First and foremost, rest in peace to those babies, to the mamas, the people he hurt. Hell ain't good enough for this dude.
Facts.
Right? Yeah. Hell's not bad enough. Right? First and foremost, you gotta have a baseline of principles. Right? It's got to be some things you just won't do. There's got to be some things as a man you just won't do. Right? And and if we what you talked about, if we want to baseline it, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got to have a foundation as a man. What do I mean when I say that, Rick? You got to have your basics together, bro. You got to have something to lose. You have to, as a man, have something to lose. Because if a man don't have nothing to lose, he don't care. He'll throw his life away. He doesn't care. And this is what I mean, Sean, when I be talking about people don't understand the nature of men, really. Y'all do not understand how men act when they just don't give a fuck. Nothing matters. You don't, I keep trying to tell y'all as men and women, you don't want to see that. That man at that point, I'm not excusing. I don't know what happened between him and his girl and his new baby. I don't know, right? But that man in his mind figured he had nothing to lose at that point.
Mm-hmm.
And men that have nothing to lose, they lash out at everybody, including their own.
Yeah, they the most dangerous.
They keep talking about this emotional standard and all that. No, that man feels he has nothing to lose. He believes that in that moment.
Yep.
But hell ain't tough enough for this dude, man. Hell not tough enough.
Yeah,
bro.
your foundation got to be built in discipline, rooted in discipline, right? I agree with Uncle Rick. Hell's not good enough for this guy, but he obviously reached a point where nothing mattered at all, you know, and you gotta have like, remember like back in the day we used to, you know, the gangsters used to be like, no women, no children, no matter how egregious the double crossed was. We gotta like get back to that. We gotta leave the children and the women alone. You feel me? And it's like, I don't know what could have possibly been done to make him want to hurt all those people, his own family, because I believe the two adult women that was off was his baby moms, right?
Right. Yes.
Yeah, he basically eliminated his bloodline, and that's just I don't even know what would drive someone to do that, bro. I don't know, but we gotta stay.
I do.
What do you think it is?
What you think?
Mm-hmm. Talk to him, Rick. Talk to him.
So again, I may be wrong, right? I've been wrong before, I'll be wrong again, right? But looking at the situation, you look at her, right? Where's she always at? She at work, right?
Facts.
The little video we was just watching, right? She was at work, right?
Mm-hmm.
She was the foundation of that home. She was the one who had stuff to lose, right? She was this man. A useless man is the most dangerous thing on earth. A man who believes he has that has no use is the most dangerous thing on earth.
Big facts.
He has nothing. Everything. When she finally got tired of his shit, it was like it's a wrap. It was over for that nigga. His life was falling apart in front of his eyes because he never built nothing. He didn't have nothing. Everything he had was them.
Now, you know, you've made a correct point, because in that same video, the wife was getting ready to leave him because she was not willing to commit to have to look after him, to take care of his clothes, to do the commitment that a wife would do. So she said, you know what? I'm just not going to do this because I don't want to do it. And instead of him accepting that as a man and say, okay, you know what? She don't want to do it.
Most women won't.
Right.
It's not in their nature. We keep talking about the nature of things, right? Most women would not settle for that situation. Every man that's worth his salt, right? Who ain't playing stupid, right? No matter how good their woman is, most, not all, there's always exceptions, right? But most men know if it go bad for them, they on the clock.
Yeah.
Most men know that. This is what I mean when I say, men, you need to have your own. You have your own place. You move her into your home. It becomes her home as well, but it's your home.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It's your structure. It's your provision. It's your man. I don't get why men don't understand. Like, and look, this not even talking about the stuff we won't even know and talk about, even though we probably know it happened, because you know somebody just like it. It's never us though, right? You know how many times she didn't kick them out the house because of whatever, right? How many times she didn't get, and this ain't no excuse. This ain't no excuse. I'm saying this is what leads up to a man getting desperate.
Yeah.
Because he has nothing. And when a man has nothing, he gets desperate. He'll take everything away from whoever's around him.
Right.
He doesn't care.
You don't have to show it right yet. Mr. E said we want to get through the questions first.
Them babies, man.
Okay. No problem, man. No problem. Yeah, I agree with the fellas wholeheartedly. Rest in peace to those babies and all of the sentiments that they shared. For me, it's that ability to compartmentalize and kind of use my situation as the engine for my fuel. I say this a lot. I didn't have a dad, so I kind of used that as the engine for my gas tank. Like he didn't have the wherewithal, the courage. Like I fill in the blanks with a lot of words that I get to choose because he's not here to say anything. But I fuel my tank with that. He wasn't man enough to work all week and come home to the kids and put food on the table and take the wife out and keep everybody fresh and pay all the bills. That's how I drive my car, and giving them the things I didn't have. And I don't mean materialistic. I mean a father. I mean stability. I mean function. I mean honesty. I mean family. Like those are the things that I kind of instill. And that is what keeps my pain away from them. I make a conscious decision to make decisions and move in a way that not only shields them, but gives them the necessary knowledge and the learning so that they don't perpetuate or recreate any of the things that, you know, I was trying to eliminate from the dysfunctional part of the family that I came up in. So that's kind of how I shield them from it. But I agree with the fellas wholeheartedly and Ricky emphatically. When a man has nothing to lose, and this is the world I come from. I'm living for today because tomorrow isn't promised. And I brought you in this world, I'll take you out. Like this is the way this man displayed his actions is the way most fathers in my neighborhood think, because it ain't a lot of fathers in my neighborhood, for one. So they kind of are the end all be all, especially in their house. And when you start disrespecting them, that's what it looks like. And what Ricky said, when she wears the pants, when she can kick you out whenever she wants, when she's the breadwinner, and this is what I hang my hat on, Mrs. Harris could do it by all means, but would she be proud? After a year, would she be looking over at me like, will this nigga get off my couch and get a job? Will she be like, will somebody help me with this shit? Like, that's the difference between us and them. And when we don't have that, like Ricky said, when it's Friday and you don't got that paycheck, you can't pay the bills. You start feeling lesser of a man. And now you're articulating it to me. You showing me how many men you got. Like, it's a perfect storm. Once I start to see that, it's not much I can lose. Maybe
So
my
who
wife.
was unemployed?
I mean, you know, I'm just putting together the scenario in my head to make it make sense and what an everyday situation kind of looks like. But I don't know his specific situation, so I'm not going to put a jacket on him. I just know that it's an uphill battle. And like bro said, when you start to feel like you have nothing to lose, this could be what we see.
Right. So to ask the question quickly before we get into the situation a little bit further, because she did say how she felt on it. So we're going to hear from that. And then the mom had something to say too. So we'll get into that too. But to answer this first part, how you keep your own personal pain from becoming your children's problems. I mean, if I had to answer the question, I would say it's not their problem to begin with. They didn't ask to be there. So part of you taking care of them is also trying to shield them from your problems. I didn't know I was broke until I got older. I didn't know we didn't have money until we got older. I just didn't know. And shout out to moms and pops and grandma and granddad, because I didn't know, because I didn't need to know. I was fortunate enough to be in an area with a group of people that understood let the kids be the kids, right? Now, everybody don't get that. But for me, I can say that the tribe that I was in, shout out to a tribe called Harris, you know what I'm saying? They made sure that the kids stayed in the kids' place. So that's what we try to instill here. How it look like if you got an argument, don't argue in front of the kids. Don't tell your kids stuff like, hey, we ain't got the money for that. We broke. You just say no. Hey, kids, just say no. Or say, hey, you can work on getting some money this kind of way. Go cut the grass or something. And I know that don't seem like a lot, but you'd be surprised because that's what happened to me. And like I said, I didn't know we was broke. I just thought somebody left the door open, you know. And that's why stuff came up missing. I don't know. So, you know, because we had the crack fiend too. Country folk, they be doing that stuff too. It ain't just in the streets. So, but yeah, we're gonna get into this again. Thank you everybody for watching. Y'all can be anywhere in the world, but here with us right now. We appreciate you. Also, we see the poll that's going on right now, and right now the poll is sitting at, the question was, can a broken man lead a strong family? And 67% of y'all say no. And then 13% of y'all on the fence that only temporary. I would actually say that's a good answer too, because we can clearly see what happens when you temporarily trying to lead. Right, can it happen? Right. Yeah, but not for long.
I got you.
So we ready whenever you are, Mr. Head.
Let's get to it.
All right.
Now, keep in mind that this post occurred just 9 days before he would attempt to take her life. Unplanned that role. Right now, I'm choosing me, my peace, and my freedom. And I ain't explaining that to nobody. And then she reshared it and she wrote the caption, "This the one." Now, keep in mind that this post occurred just 9 days before he would attempt to take her life, because currently it's been reported that she's still in the hospital fighting for her life. Now, Shamar was also active on social media as well, beside from just posting about his kids. He made a post on March the 8th. He reshared it. And what it says was, dads, if you could go back in time and have kids with a different woman, but still have the same kids, would you? And he replied and said, heck yeah, I would. Now, one of the posts that has been widely circulated is just 1 day before the tragedy unfolded. Shamar would take to social media and he said, laugh out loud, took my Otis on a one-on-one date, had to catch her down bad. Now, the mom would reshare his status. And what she said was, that's what's wrong with her now. He spoils her. He don't say no at all. I'm glad she has a good bond with her father. Long as she's happy, I'm happy. And sadly, he would be responsible for not only taking her life, but 6 other. And sadly, he would be responsible for not only taking her life, but killing his 6 other children.
So I'll be honest with y'all. This is straight demon behavior. I don't know how y'all feel about it, but I mean, I just don't see how I could do that to my own kids. I would leave first. I'd go for some milk and never come back before I did something like that. So I can't even really put this into perspective, right? But it does lead to a lot of things, because you saw how he put that post up, which I know we don't need to really judge off of social media, but sometimes social media is the only thing that these people care about. So how did y'all feel about that post that he put up?
I don't give a damn about them posts. Look at that house.
Yep. Hey, you're right. You 100% right.
That's why hey, all this shit is a facade. I don't want to hear that fake happy-go-lucky shit.
Mm-hmm.
When I could look at your house and see it ain't shit. Like you ain't got no structure. Y'all know who running the house.
That's facts.
This is why I disagree. If you with that woman, man, you have a responsibility, bro. You got to remove the excuses. What don't y'all get about that? You got to do your job as a man, so you're not the reason shit goes left, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Does it cost you? Yes, but it'll be the cheapest lesson you ever learn.
Thanks.
Tell him again, Rick. Tell him again. That one need to be read. Tell him again.
Mm-hmm. I tell them all the time. You're a man. A lot of y'all out here getting over and shit because the girl you got, she goofy. You goofy too. It'd be a whole different conversation if it was, hey, this man he'd been in the military for such and such years, right? He took care of his family, right? It was supportive. They had a good, clean house. It'd be a whole different story now, wouldn't it?
Yeah, you're right.
Y'all not men. A lot of y'all aren't men. I understand both sides of it. I keep trying to tell y'all. I speak from the angle of a responsible man. Is it my fault all the time? No, but I'm responsible for it.
And that leads perfectly into the second question of this first section. Does the right to lead a family start when the baby is born or when the man masters himself? This would be pretty straightforward answer, but just to let y'all know in the chat, with any lady that's listening in the chat, this would help you too. Does the man have the right to lead a family when the baby is born or when the man can master himself?
Take y'all time. Don't rush. CEO, what is your thoughts on the clip of the video that we just saw, sir?
Man, yeah, I don't care about them posts neither, bro. And I think we need to stop like hinting at our future moves when we're in relationships and it's rocky, because if that post was made of her saying she's about to, not care and not answer anybody, like you giving him like a heads up. You feel me? And I think we need to like just stay off the social media and just handle our business privately. You understand? And then as far as what Jeremy was talking about, like he would rather just leave, like go out for milk and come back. That's a thing too, And when we do that, that's also a problem. But my question is, do you think a lot of men do that so that they won't end up feeling like this man? Worthless?
I mean, to be totally honest with you, every account that I know of that wasn't necessarily that. Can I say that? Yes, some men have probably left for that. I could surmise that, because look, we dealing with a different type of man or a different type of humanoid, and this is the one.
Word.
Yeah, and this is the type that gets weird when things get hard, gets scary when things don't make sense. So I can't really speak from that point of view, but I would like to surmise that maybe instead of going in there and doing something that's completely stupid, you decide to leave. Maybe that's for out of fear of going to jail or whatever reason. But if that keeps you from making these children suffer, because I'm not even really worried about, grown folk business. Like the kids, they shouldn't have nothing to do with this. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Going in there and killing anybody just off of the fact they don't want to be with you, that make you a sorry ass Negro. I'm just gonna be honest with you.
Absolutely.
But when you,
CEO, it's a whiteboard. The simplest answer is it's a whiteboard. I've asked the question a long time ago. Which is easier, fellas? Is it easier to work yourself up in the eyes of your woman when you cheated on her or you got caught lying or whatever it is, but you're on the lower echelon of the relationship at this point for whatever reason? Is it easier to work yourself back up, or is it easier to just go somewhere else and start fresh with somebody that don't know you a liar, that don't know you a cheater? Like, it's a brand new whiteboard. I'm going down here where she don't know. I gotta work myself up. I'm a liar. Like, now you have this moral high ground. Yeah, you need to work on yourself, and yeah, you're doing all right, but you could be doing better. And like, it's like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. So some niggas is not going for that. They just pack it up and they go down the road. I agree with everything that y'all said about that video clip. Only thing I would add is that's that sibling rivalry shit that we be talking about. That posting, instead of sitting down in the room and talking with each other because we love each other, you post this and I post this, and we throwing subliminals. I'm not even really saying your name. Did you turn my name blue? Like, this shit is juvenile. Shit ain't no different than content creation. My name ain't blue. This shit ain't really about nothing. You ain't want me to see this shit. You did this shit in secret, put it on member, whatever. But this shit all transcends into real life. And that shit is just sibling rivalry. And that's how they got it out. But like Rick said, when your house look like that, I'm pretty sure they ain't got the words to articulate how they really feel. They don't have the honesty or the humility or the selflessness to say, I was hurt by what you did, or we got off on the wrong foot. Can we start again? I really don't want to argue with you. These things that they can't say to their own significant other, the person they love, that says a lot about you.
It sure does.
Yeah. You got big. Y'all fucking but can't talk. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Facts.
That's crazy.
To answer the question,
this is why they call each other bro, and yeah, you got it, Jigga Genius.
No, Now, to answer the question number 2, speaking from what I did when I was having my first child back when I was 23, like I just started to boss up, bro. You feel me? The clothing line was jinking. I was managing 5 artists. You know, the production company was on the way. And like a lot of my friends, my male friends was like, you acting different. And I'm like, nah, I gotta get shit cracking. Like, you don't understand. I got 9 months before my responsibilities is set in stone. You feel me? So I think you got to start leading. You got to start mastering yourself before that baby gets here. So at least you could be on the right track.
I don't even like the word right. It's your duty.
Right.
It's your job. It's your job. It should be that when you fucking that girl and you shooting up the club. You got to be ready for that. Right? So it's no. I keep trying. I don't understand people, period. Like I keep trying to tell, maybe I wasn't supposed to be here.
You gotta see this, right?
Maybe I wasn't supposed to be here. But I don't understand, why are y'all wasting time with people? She your girl and you don't want to take care of her? They're your kids and you don't want to take care of them? Listen, and like I told y'all, I failed mine. You know what I'm saying? I paid for my kids, but I wasn't there. Right? I didn't have the input like I supposed to, again, because I was working from a worst case scenario, not the best case scenario. Right? So again, at a minimum, as a man, you're supposed to provide for your children. At a minimum, as a man, you're supposed to provide for your family, your home, your wife, wherever that may be. It solves a lot of issues. I'm just being honest. It takes care of a lot of issues.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what you're gonna be remembered for, bro. I just went to a funeral today. They ain't talk about how much money he had. They ain't talk about none of the stuff he had, and he had a lot of stuff. But they talked about his family. They talked about his character. You can always call him. He was the one that got the family together for barbecues, and like they talked about his character. This was as recent as this morning. And the preacher went ahead and pointed that out. Like, out of all of the people I see in this room, and it was a lot of people in there, I ain't hear nobody talk about no money, no material things. And I look inside that casket, ain't none of that shit in there with him. But his family was mentioned. All the names was ran through, whether you was born a boy or a girl. And guess what? When that obituary was read, you a girl. So again, all of this shit kind of comes back to the dust, whether y'all want to, acquiesce to it or not. But the right to lead, I'm with Ricky on that. Right, duty, it really don't matter. The words are interchangeable to me. But I'm gonna be honest with you, Jeremy. When I was bouncing the basketball on my way to AAU, I dictate this. I want a family. I want a beautiful wife. I want some beautiful kids. I want to change this dysfunction in my family. I'm the one. It was me by myself. Before her, before them, before anybody, it was me saying this is the kind of family that I want. And it was on me to find a young lady that was in line with my vision. And then we rock out together. But it was me that started this. So I absolutely have the right. And the right to her body and the right to her pregnancy. And now you're not eating that. Like, what the fuck is that? That's pork. Now we're not doing that. Oh, it's my baby and my body. I can eat. I'm eating for two. I got some say in this. But again, I'm that one that you might be talking about. If shit ain't right, I'll leave in a minute. I'll tell you I'm going to be with Sunshine and I ain't coming back because I love myself. Me first. Self-preservation is the first rule of nature. And although they came on the boat, and now I have a team, and I love them more than life itself. Been with my wife for longer than she been with anybody else in the world. But I know it all started with me. And when Jaheim told me put my wife first, that told me I was first. But I put her consciously, deliberately, after the proof is shown, put you're a woman first. They ain't say she started out first. So, you know, I kind of use all of that and take the onus and put it on myself. But again, sports, I'm taking the last shot. I am not giving the ball to none of y'all. I love y'all. Y'all ain't taking that last shot. I got it. We'll talk about it after in the locker room, but I got it. If I'm going to miss, if we going to lose, it's going to be on my watch. You might have the same feeling, and we might have to talk about that later, but it all falls on me. And I think that's what you say every week, Jeremy. Like, ultimately, it's on you. But if you don't take that perspective, if you don't start from go with that,
it's open to interpretation from anywhere and everybody.
Yep. 100%. So that's actually a great segue into the next section. Now, this next section I already know. I think I know how this is gonna go, but we're gonna see. So the next section is gonna be the brotherhood and the circle. And what the focus is on this is accountability and spotting the struggle, right? And what I mean by that is, and we're not gonna go back to the clip, but his mom was pretty much saying that she didn't know the extent, but he actually did reach out to his mom and his pop saying that, you know, basically he feel the pressure and whatnot. My question is, however, since we're on the sports side, will be question number 3. What are the quiet signs that a brother is reaching his breaking point, even when he says he's good? And let's take it away from this, because if we keep it on this, we're just gonna be like, that dude's a POS. So let's move beyond that for 1 second and just say, what are the signs you guys may notice when another man is reaching his breaking point, even when he's saying, I'm good, fam?
The quiet signs, I don't know, but I know that call to mama is definitely a sign. You feel me? When a grown man over 21 reaches out to his mother to have a talk about what's going on in life, that's a clear sign that, hey, this world is getting too heavy for me. You feel me? So I know you wanted to move it off of that, but I'm gonna bring it back real quick.
No, hey, do your thing, brother.
The mom said she didn't know to what extent. Thing is, what did she say to him? Right? What did she say? Did she brush it off and be like, nah, you got it, baby, blah, blah, blah? Did she coddle him? Right? What did she say? Did she give him some direction? And if not, that's a problem. Because if you can't trust a woman that birthed you, what's up? Who you got? You feel me? And then look what happened after that call to the mother. Mom didn't know the extent. Now her grandbabies is gone. I'm not saying it's her fault. My bad, guys. My eyes hurt. But what did she say to him?
Well, you know what? We can get that answer if you want. What did his mama say? His mama said they weren't close, as he was raised by others due to her addiction. But let's see what else he said.
Him when he was a teenager and struggled with drug addiction. Now, because of that, he was raised by a close family friend. She also said that she later reconnected with her son more than a decade later, and that her and her significant other now live in Oklahoma. Now, according to his mother, it wasn't just the separation.
That's a good question, T.O. Maybe you went to go get some milk. I don't know.
Don't even matter. It don't even matter, dog.
That
his father was probably the one selling the dope.
It don't even matter, bro.
It don't.
Let's keep rolling.
Was also struggling with mental health concerns. Earlier this month, on Easter Sunday, April the 5th, 2026, he called his mother and his stepfather. Now, during that call, they could hear the children playing in the background. And through tears, he told them that he wanted to take his own life. He also told them that his wife wanted a divorce and that he was drowning in what he described as dark thoughts. His stepfather told him, you can beat this stuff, man. I don't care what you're going through. You can beat it. And then Shamar would make a chilling statement.
Hey, fuck them stepdaddies, though. Fuck them stepdaddies, though.
Right, because they don't help, right? They don't help. They don't help.
I can't stand niggas, boy.
And I just read it then so we can get up off of it. It said, I told him you can beat this stuff, man. I don't care what you're going through, you can beat it. And then he said, I remember him telling me, which was the guy that committed the act, some people don't come back from their demons. So to answer your question, guys, I mean, did he have support? Yeah, he had some type of support, but this humanoid had made a decision.
This is what I'm saying, right? And to answer the question, right? What man? This is us, bro. This is us, my boys. Listen, right?
Yeah, I'm listening.
What man would live in a space like that with your babies? Listen to what I'm saying. The first rule of you as a man is to have your family in a safe place. That's the first rule. Look how they're living. The signs are with every one of these little broke ass niggas that y'all keep bigging up, and he's broke. They're broke. Y'all call them brokies, right? But they're really broken because they don't even have their facilities enough of a mind to go out and do the work to get their family in a better situation.
Yeah. He looked like he had an able body to do something. I mean, he could have did security with that military background. He could have probably been an officer or something. He could have did something. I feel you on that, Rick.
It doesn't matter. His mama was a crackhead, a junkie. It doesn't matter. A man, a person, man or woman, has to make the decision within themselves to change, to not play and be a victim to their circumstance. But the first thing people want to do is rationalize some bullshit a person done because of what they went through. I don't give a fuck.
Damn.
I can give y'all a million excuses of how Ricky Williams could have been this bullshit ass that. I could give you a million of them. But what difference does that make to your family? This is what happens. Most people that live like this, most people that y'all consider smart and hood and ghetto are one situation from shit like this. And y'all say we don't have a culture problem. This is the life of most people. Again, I understand everybody on YouTube rich. Got a 6-bedroom house with vaulted ceilings and 4 bathrooms.
Hey, yo, damn. Let me hold something. Get the cash out. Super chat.
Our people are broken. And you niggas keep expecting the best from worst case scenario. Lives and families destroyed. Babies that didn't ask to be here. Shot down by their own father or their stepfather. For what? There's no excuse for him. There's no reasoning. Because if you wanted to make the change as a man, you would. A man can become a girl nowadays. You can be anything you wanted to be. There's no excuse for this behavior. I don't want to hear no sad stories. No, everybody got a sad fucking story, bro. Everybody. What that got to do with where you at? My bad.
It's time for the super chats.
You all good?
You good, bro? You good, Rick? Appreciate you sharing, man. Dropping bombs on these youngins, man. They need it, bro. They need it. Let's get to a little bit of this change, though. Y'all support the channel, support the Paper Towel Fund, hit RLV on the Cash App, and support these amazing content creators that are up here with us right now. Jeremy, you want to get to this paper, man?
Yeah, let's get it.
Let's go.
All right, so shout out to Mr. Harris, gifted 1 channel membership. Shout out to you on the panel, too. You know how we do it. King Yurzus 78, I believe, $5. And appreciate you, man. Said, because you rocking hip hop where you a rookie now, that's crazy. Gen X, stand up.
Let's go.
Shout out to you, Big Dog.
What we got? We got Freezer.
Freezer in the building, gifted 1 red lipstick vibe membership. Shout out to you, Freezer. Untouchable Impact.
AB and LC.
Lauren in the building, gifted 1 red membership. We appreciate you.
Thank you, LC. Salute to you. Hope all is well.
Did Messi say, hey, boo? I guess he
Hey, Messi.
Didn't we just talk about the DM? Don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Long time ago. Long.
Yeah. Way before the earth was formed. Homie, G15, $4.99. Appreciate you. Said, facts, Uncle Rick. But custody of my son, going to court tomorrow for full custody of my middle daughter. It's our duty.
Let's go.
And I agree with you. Go get what's yours, man.
Do your job, bro.
Salute to you, man. That's right, man. Good luck
Do
to
your
you
job,
tomorrow,
bro.
man. You got this. You got this.
Okay, Claire in the building, $10. We appreciate you. Said straight facts, Uncle Ricky. 100. Need to take this message on the road. You might need to get Ricky on the tour.
They don't want to listen to me, bro. Don't try to gas my head up. They don't listen.
Thank y'all. We appreciate y'all supporting the channel. I know sis appreciate y'all. Thank you.
Yeah. And also, if you're in the chat, Red, if you're still around, if you let us know if anybody sent the cash out, we can give them a shout out too, or throw it in the chat. Appreciate you. All right. So, as y'all can see, this is something that I will say before we move on to the next question or the next section, actually. I'll say that this is something that real men take seriously. You see what happens to them, how they're taken care of. You want to know why I just cut my camera off? Because my wife texted me, and even though she know I was running this show for the night, the kids said they wanted daddy to come say goodnight to him. So you know what daddy did? He went and said goodnight to him. Because they right there, right? And I think that for people that's built like the people on this panel, you know, not to overstep my surmising, but we all feel that same way. So it when Uncle Ricky pretty much said ain't no excuse, this is a sorry excuse for body, I agree with him 100%. I do. But for people who might be teeter-tottering on that mental state of where you might be just a knife edge away from doing something stupid, right? That's who we talking to right now. And for the women who might be with the guy that's acting weird, he acting out of character. Or for your homie that used to talk a lot and then all of a sudden he not talking and you know that him and his girl ain't doing too hot. This is just us surmising right now, right? It's not legal advice. It's not what you should do. It's letting you be aware of what could happen.
Absolutely.
Right? So let's go ahead and do this. We're going to end this section out right here. But
Before we move on,
yeah, please.
Before we move on, I'm just going to chime in my answer to the question. It's in the verbiage. A couple of people put it in the chat as well. For me, I kind of listen to the verbiage. How you doing, bro? Yo, I'm maintaining. I'm surviving. I'm just getting by. Little things like that is again the articulation for me. That's when I'm lifting my brother up. Wait, you maintain it? Yo, you want to build on that? Like, what's going on? You surviving? That's it? Like, is it something I can help with? And I think that those things, the silence, lack of eye contact, some things when we get around the alphas, like that's one thing I really peep out is the people who are alphas in a certain circle, but when they get around a room full of real alphas, they become real quiet and demeanor gets really subtle and subdued. So it's little things like that, you know, lift your head up while you walking slunched over and just defeated. Like certain little signs like that could be the silent things that we talk about or the quiet things that we're asking about. The loud ones are just obviously loud, but just those are all little things that I look for. Thank y'all for letting me share, man.
Facts on that. And also, Red said that Messi sent $10 via Cash App. So shout out to you. Thank you very much for that. And we
Shout
see
out to
you, Jeff.
Messi. Hey, boo. Thank you.
We see you, Jeff, and we'll get to you on the next run around. And we also, we'll get you on this run around. So,
Yep. We got y'all. Yep.
So the last question section out of this one is when a man, and we're using this term really loosely, when a man falls this badly, how much of that weight belongs to the circle of men around him? But we're going to change it from circle of men around him to the people around him.
None.
None. Okay.
None. Not one iota. Nobody's coming to save you but you. The shit y'all complaining, y'all say what make it. That's part of being a man. Get the fuck over it.
Yeah.
You say you men, get the fuck over it. It come with it.
I think the men around him was keeping him afloat, and he still fell into this demon mode. So it's none of the weight is on them. I'm pretty sure there was some decent men around him anyway, and this still happened. So none of the weight falls on them.
Mr. He said, how you feel about that?
I can't see how I can delegate that responsibility to somebody else. Again, it's ultimately his family, ultimately his decision making. They can inspire, they can suggest. If I gotta, go to the video, I believe one man around him was trying to give him words of encouragement, terms of endearment. I can base off that, but again, that's the measure of a man. Like Rick said, this is some of the men out here are one missing a paycheck away from that, from one bad decision away from that. And I think that's the society we don't understand could be possible. But I can't place that responsibility on anybody, especially now. It's our responsibility ultimately, no matter what happens, it seems. So I'm not going to deviate from that at this point right now. I haven't got any new information to make me do that. So ultimately, responsibility is on him.
10-4. Before I answer my question, I don't know if you can see Realistic Vibes post about the phone lines that he put on the chat. But if you are dealing with something right now, right, or somebody that's doing that general mental health support, you can call 1-800-950-6262. You can text NAMI to 62640. All right. And then there's also another one. If you're dealing with it at the very moment right now, it's 24/7. You can call or text 988, or you can chat the 988 Lifeline chat. All right. And I think, okay. And for veterans, all right. Shout out to my veterans. Thank you for your service. But you got specialized support because sometimes you need the special help. We already know. So you can call 1-800-273-8255, press 1, or you can text 838-255, and that's for the Veteran Crisis Line. And then for youth, because sometimes, y'all got your phone in your hand anyway. If you're dealing with something and you just need to talk to somebody, 1-866-488-7386. Or you can chat, you can text. It's available online. They made it so that it's accessible. Just like what everybody is saying, there is no excuse, right? What I say at the end of every single show that I close, at the end of the day, it's you versus you. It doesn't matter what anybody else is doing. Make sure that you do what you're supposed to do to make your life better for yourself and the ones that are around you. I do not put it on your circle to keep you on point.
Yeah.
You have a circle because you are on point. It is not something that is owed to you to have somebody that's going to hold you accountable. What Mr. He said, he didn't start off with all the pieces on the chessboard, but he still got the queen though. Facts. Like he still got where he needed to go. Everybody don't get all the pieces. Life ain't fair. Boo-hoo, whatever. But guess what? If you a man, you the king. You got to work with what you got. If you missing out,
or you're a pawn. You can make it to the other side of the board, though. Even a pawn can make it to the other side of the board. Make some change.
The only fare that's fair is the one you pay to get on the bus.
There you go.
There you go.
Get over it. Get over it.
And from experience, it makes no sense to continue to pour into other men, man, because they just gonna do what they want to do anyway. You could guide them, feed them, put clothes on their back, give them ways to make money. They always gonna go and do what they want to do. So Uncle Rick is 100% right. It don't, like, the men around him has no weight on their shoulders, because I'm pretty sure it was decent men around him and he still went and did that.
His stepdaddy told him, again, if he was in his right, if he was in his right frame, that would have inspired him to go ahead and do what he had to do to move on. But he didn't, because people listen to what they want to listen to.
Right.
People take inspiration from what they want to take inspiration from. Right. So again, the mama shit. Oh, his mama was a crackhead and didn't choose it. So what? You chose to, if that was his reason and he used that as some old war is me shit that he relied on, right? That's some shit he chose to use as an excuse.
Facts.
You choose your, I don't understand what this the only life you got. What you gonna do with it? Y'all saw what he would do with his. He could have offed himself and the result would have been the same to him, right?
That's a fact.
You could have left them babies and them ladies alone.
That's a fact.
Yeah, that was some selfish, like, it was selfish. For the
He
sake of
didn't care.
red.
He was trying to hurt everybody.
Yeah.
He didn't care. Now this lady fighting for her life, and now she got to live with the memory that like I said, it's circular because it's true, right? That she chose to deal with this man. That her babies are gone because she chose to deal with this man. Everybody play a part. What you responsible for? What's your fault? Everybody know. I'm sick of this. Everyone knows. Satan know what's right and wrong. You do too.
Thanks. Shout out to Army Vet 420. I've been watching you put stuff in the chat. You are on this. So again, if you want to come up on the panel, if you're looking on YouTube, all you gotta do is hit them 3 circles, drop down, it's gonna be the link. And also my boy CEO put the link again, but if you want to get the hyperlink, it's right there. So just putting it
and
out
this,
there.
adds another layer to it. At the time, he was employed, living in Shreveport with his wife and his children, and his brother-in-law also lived in the house at the time, and noted that everything seemed calm just before the accident. So this again just presents another layer for us. It's tragic. Absolutely, rest in peace to all those involved, and sending love and light to the family. But the presentation of everything being normal when it's not, and you add that with, they couldn't even sit down and talk. They throwing subliminals online. So look at relationships in 2026. Is this what it's evolved to? This backdooring and subliminal shots and everything appearing to be fine on the surface, but underneath is something a little different. What you guys think about that?
I agree, man. It's like you said. I tell people all the time, pay attention. It's cheap, but it's the most expensive thing you'll ever do, right? Like, I don't care what nobody say. He got a job. His house wasn't structured. Something was wrong in that house. He wasn't leading it. He wasn't. I don't have to know no backstory to know that. And if he was, let's say if it was, and that's the house he set, then y'all know he broken.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Again, a rich. Listen to what I'm saying, right? Y'all, everybody put too much. What you call it? Too much priority on a person having a job and making money. Right?
Mm-hmm.
It's millionaires that murk people. Right? Yeah. It's certain things we are supposed to represent and uphold as men. We're supposed to be men. If you need me to explain that, something's wrong with you. Right. There's just some things you know you gotta handle, and there's some things as a man you know you won't do. Hey man, I'm just saying them babies, bro. Like,
yeah.
We hear you, bro. We hear you.
And I'll take it a step further to answer the question that you just presented to us, Mr. He said, look, this thing right here, that's the truth to some people. They will literally paint a picture of the life that they want and sell it online, and it's not even nowhere true to that. It's not even close. The house is dirty, like Uncle Rick said. The kids ain't 8. We've seen these things happen over and over again. There's been reports of people who literally have high social status on social media. That means views, clicks, likes, money, stuff like that. The thing that everybody want to get when they come up in here, want the lights, the glamour, and everything to go with it. But in the background, they locking the kids up in a bathtub. They put them in a closet. They can't eat. They can't do nothing like that. Perception has been warped into whatever reality that you want it to be, and the algorithm don't do nothing but help it. So the question really is to be or not to be. Are you going to be to become, or are you just going to be something else? And that's what's really going on, in my opinion. I think people are trying to be something else than what they are because it's too hard to change and become what you should be.
Mm-hmm.
Why would I do that if all I got to do is cut this on and cut a filter on instead of eating right? My skin look good now. Cut the filters on. Catfish. You feel me? Why do I really need to go to the gym if I know how to get the lighting right where it look like I'm cut, right? Because dudes do it too. Instead of putting in the time, the effort, and the skill. I will pretend that I know how to play a game. I will get a bot to help me see stuff instead of actually learning how to play the game. It's all the same. So when you're talking about money, yeah, money can be given to a clown. Ain't that what y'all was saying so much a couple of weeks ago about the same person over and over and over and over again? Well, guess what? When you go like this, you got 3 of them pointing back at you.
Get your shit together. That's why I point like this.
There you go. Legit. Facts on that. The hustle gonna always be the hustle.
On you, genius.
Yeah.
Any thoughts on that last question I posed? Or we gonna get to the last section if you want, man. It's on you.
Get to the last section, man.
All right. So the last section is gonna be the standard of the halls. The focus is gonna be defining legacy and the final test. All right. So question number 5. What is the one non-negotiable value a man must have to be called a true patriot? So to have that sealed, you know how we like to talk about the patriarchy? How can a man actually hold that title in his household? How can he claim to be the leader in his household? What's one non-negotiable? Is it money? Is it how he talked to him? Is he how he put it down in the bedroom? What is it?
It's the one non-negotiable.
Non-negotiable.
Well, we're gonna have to have that money.
Okay. Why?
Because without the money, we don't have a house. Without the money, ain't no food.
Okay.
Without the money, there's no transportation. You feel me? So you gotta have that money as a non-negotiable, but to have a well-balanced house, it's gonna be a balance of all of that. You feel me? Because think of the women that be like their husband don't make time for them, but this guy is bringing in $1 million a month. You feel me? The kids are spoiled. They never had to work for nothing. Dad is bringing in that money, but he don't have no personal relationship with the children. You feel what I'm saying? The wife feel neglected. You look at Tom Brady, right? The GOAT, right? His wife wanted one thing: spend time with the kids, right? They made a deal. He broke it. She left. So it's a delicate balance of all of these things to be a true patriarch in the home. And that's what make it difficult sometimes. But it's worth it, right? Like, I remember one time I was on stream and I had to get off because I told the stream that, yo, it's my turn to cook, right? You know, they joked, but it's like, I told my wife that I would cook this night, so I must go make the burgers. You feel me? It's like, it's keeping your word, you know, making sure she's safe, making sure the kids is safe. You know what I mean? But you got to keep that money coming in because this shit costs.
Okay. So real quick before anybody else answers the question. So the money, yes. So do you think that the money is a part of keeping your word as the husband? Because if you are being a husband, you're supposed to be the provider. Are you supposed to be able to provide something stable for her to work on it? Or is it just a balance? Not only do you have to have the money, but you also have to be able to be balanced as well. Which direction, if I had to pull you on left or right, would you go? Would you go with balance or the keeping the word?
The balance, because I think once you have balance, it'll work out.
Okay.
Right? If the relationship is a bike, right, we got to stay balanced so we can keep moving forward.
Okay.
Or back. But you get the analogy.
Yeah, I got it. Okay. Who want to tackle it next?
Let bro get to it, man. Bro got a long day in the morning. You know, y'all know he got a early day. How you doing, bro? You good over there?
Yeah, I'm straight, man. Appreciate you asking, man. I appreciate you asking. Thank you, brother. To me, it's sacrifice. I think that's the most important thing. I like money's a thing, but if you, it's not really. It's not really. My guys, no, we gonna get it.
Yeah.
One way or another, it doesn't matter. You gonna get it, right? But I gotta be willing to lose for the team to win.
That's good. Willing to lose for the team.
I gotta be willing to lose for the team to win. Right. The problem is that men pick women who don't see that, right? Who don't appreciate that, who don't understand it, right? That this man is doing these things for us. Yes, I will do them for me. Yeah. But would it be like this? No. I don't need all this. I don't need it. Some guys like it. That's how some guys live. I understand it. Right.
Mm-hmm.
But most of us, right? If we didn't have our families, right? If we didn't sacrifice, I'll be in right now I'll be in a studio apartment chilling.
Little TV.
Oh yeah.
Facts.
Chilling.
And that don't be rotating.
Right. She got to be able to recognize that sacrifice.
Yeah.
That I'm doing this for us. Right. Everybody talk about legacy and all that shit. Ain't nothing you gonna leave behind but the memories them people have of you. That's it. That's it.
It's a fact.
That stuff you build gonna get sold. It gonna get put on the garage. It's gonna go out on that garage sale next spring after you didn't pass.
Facts.
And that girl, your girl, gonna move on to another one if she young enough. The only thing you have is the words that, hey, y'all ever watch the what's that movie I was watching the other day? Troy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Good movie.
What did Keely say? Hey, my name gonna live through history. That's all you get.
Facts.
You're gonna be dead forever.
Talk to him. Seen it today.
You're gonna be dead forever. The only thing you have is the memory. The only thing that you're gonna have is the memories that people have of you and how they judged you. You know, the things y'all say y'all don't do nowadays.
That's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
I keep trying to tell y'all, my grandkids gonna be like, Pa. They're gonna be able to come to YouTube and see me and pass down the stories and the lessons I taught them. My legacy is secure.
Talk your talk, bro.
My kids know how to invest. My grandkids gonna know how to invest.
Yeah.
Not only that, my kids understand relationships and what people you should keep close to you and the ones you need to let go.
Judgment, right?
Most of y'all go away once the t-shirt run out.
Ooh.
Wow.
That was deep.
Ooh.
But y'all got it though.
Oh, that was a bar.
That was a bar though. I ain't gonna hold you. Yeah, that was smooth.
Good looking out, bro.
Yo. I don't even want to answer no more.
My answer is integrity, man. That's the non-negotiable for me because everything else kind of falls under that. The money is gonna come, but every dollar, like Rick said, we gonna get that. You know what I mean? Jigga genius. No, we from the town. Like we gonna get it. $3 ain't a good dollar for me. So it's about integrity, and in this household, even it's about being a visionary. I kind of see the shit before it happens. I'm gonna tell you, and when it happens, I'm gonna tell you I told you so, and I'm gonna have to stand on an island and all of that, like by myself when it's raining with no food. Yeah, that's me. Yep, I'm standing on it. And, you know, that's where the non-negotiable comes for me. It's that integrity. I'm not going to be the smoothest drink of water all the time. I'm dad. But trust me, I'm here for you and I love you. And, you know, that's kind of my non-negotiable. It's that integrity. It's how I treat other people, how I treat the service people when we go out, how I treat like people who I don't need nothing from. That I think that is what defines it. I think that's what she sees in me. Like he could be an asshole to whoever he want. Nigga don't need nothing from nobody, but that ain't what he about. Somebody go crazy in front of him, he might call you a bitch. But other than that, that's a pretty cool dude. And it's what Ricky said, like they don't see it, they don't celebrate it, and they damn sure don't articulate it to our children. You know how important your father is? You know what your father do? But it's always tell your mama this and tell your mama that. But she don't never say, whoa, stop. Tell your father something. It's like, no, tell me more. Tell me about my eyes. Tell me about my hair. Tell me about this moo-moo. But what about me, though? I'm out here, too, though. I do a lot. So, you know, when I found that one that was like, nah, let me show y'all. Like, she sat them down and showed them the bills and then showed them my pay. And then they was like, holy shit. That is okay. And again, now that they 25 and 30 and like 20,
the lessons make sense now. There you go. Talk to them.
But without like that time, without actually being with her, it wouldn't have happened. But it's that, like, now they see it, and it's, you know, that difference. But integrity would be my answer, man. That's my non-negotiable.
Your dad's supposed to make the practice hard so the game easy.
Facts. What was that scene when Denzel Washington was the dad and the boys trying to play basketball? And the dude on the side was like, hey, calm down. He's like, don't tell me how to be a father of my kid. And then he got good. Because that's a control.
Practice hard, the game easy, baby.
Yeah. If I had go ahead, Rick. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Like I tell everybody, man, like my daughters, like when they was teenagers, they couldn't stand me, bro. They couldn't stand me because I didn't play with them. This is what it is. And now every day I got one of my daughters coming by telling me, Dad, you know what? Yeah.
Yep. Facts.
Yeah. Do your fucking job, bro. That's all it is. Everybody do your job. Y'all go and work 8 hours, 16 hours for the white man. And it's to you too, ladies. Y'all go and bring y'all best to the office, but be the shittiest people at your own house. Get home and get lazy than a motherfucker.
I don't know if they get home, Rick. I don't know if they that good at their jobs, bro. A lot of people ain't that good at their jobs, bro. They skating by.
Ain't gonna lie to you.
Really
Rick.
look. So yeah,
some people are ass at their job.
It's crazy, yo. I work with a plethora of ladies at the bank. They call me to bail them out all the time. Can you help me with this? Can you help me with that? Like, whoa, you good? I know you don't go home talk about our work all day because you suck.
You beg all day.
You kind of suck.
They just trying to holler at you.
That's why we talk about them jumping in that health.
They know what they're doing. They're just trying to holler at you, bro.
The DMs ringing.
They know what they're doing. They're just trying to. They're trying to holler at you, bro.
Cause they done did the math on their paycheck too.
They be breaking shit on purpose.
Yeah. the printer done got jammed again. Oh my god. Why you always got to use the printer in my office? Why your office don't want to get a printer?
But y'all know, I'm saying, right? Just do y'all job, man. It's the job you signed up for.
Facts.
Right? Like I said, I don't understand how you with this person, you say you love them, right? And you're not willing to try your best and be your best for that person. And not being your best for you or them is going to benefit you in the long run.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I ain't gonna even lie. Sometimes when I'm just like overwhelmed, I tell my wife, like, yo, I'm about to go in the room for about 2 hours. Come get me when we reach the 2.5 hour mark. Make sure I'm good, just so I can reset. You feel me? And then when she want to talk about it, I'll talk about what I was going through. Like sometimes I just got to reset.
You ain't the only one. I go on walk. I be like, hey, let me get my walk in. I promise you we'll talk when we get back. Let me get the walk.
Yeah,
well, we still learning, really.
No, but I'm trying to save y'all time, right? But you don't want to apply it to you. I understand it. You know what I'm saying? Nothing personal, right? But I'm telling y'all, listen to what I'm saying, right? It's really, most of the things aren't that serious. It's really not. It's just you frustrated because you can't wrap your head around it. You're not meant to understand everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right? I say it all the time. Y'all don't hear me. Maybe I wasn't meant to get it. Some shit I wasn't meant to get. Right? It's not my job. No, it's not my job to understand everybody. I try, right? But it damn sure ain't everybody's job to understand me. I'm not pleasant to be around. I'm a good man. I'm not a nice guy.
Yeah.
So what would that quality be called? If you could surmise it, what would that quality be called? The quality of understanding that you don't have to understand everything. And
I don't give a fuck. It's called I don't give a fuck.
Hey, there it is. That's my non-negotiable then.
Right?
I got to work on it.
I don't give a fuck. Some things I don't give a fuck about.
Yeah. Okay.
Like how most people play, work is work. That's my saying. Don't bring work in this house. We can talk about it. You could have a day, but don't bring that shit here. It's work. It's what we got to do. We all got to eat, baby. Y'all. We all got to eat. Right? You going back tomorrow. You ain't quitting. Genius, you ain't going to stop hustling. Right?
Hell no.
You ain't going to stop the business, right? Sean ain't going to, he ain't going to not jump in the black thing tomorrow and go do his thing. So why the fuck you complaining about it? That's just something else you putting on your mental that you don't want to deal with. Don't deal with it. Fuck them people. I
like it. No, I like it. It's because really, when it really gets down to it, it's setting boundaries, not just for yourself, not just for that person who you're with, your wife, but also for your kingdom, your house. Exactly. Some things don't bring that in here. I like that. Boundaries.
I keep trying to tell y'all can listen to my house. It's like this all the time.
Yeah, do some kind of piece.
Sean just seen me on live. I could be in the front room, the backyard, My house, your house is your fortress of solitude, bro.
Yes.
Your home is the one place as a person, your man and you and your girl and your kids alike is the one place they were supposed to go for solace. Get that bullshit out of your house. My ego I got an ego now, right? But my ego is for the outside world when I need to handle some shit. Me and my girl ain't got no ego. Thank you very much. I appreciate you for everything you do for me. I don't know what I would do without you. I mean that shit.
Right.
But y'all play like y'all bigger than the program. Ain't nobody bigger than this program, baby. Over here where the whims at, ain't nobody bigger than the program. We here to win together. And because I'm the one who set this situation up, because I'm the one who acts, when it's sometimes I'm going to have to do what I got to do. I'm the man. It ain't going to be no question of, no, I'm the man. Pops got it. Dad got it. For sure. For sure, you fucking right. I try to tell y'all, I might not be shit to y'all. I'm some nigga talking on the internet, but I'm the motherfucking man here.
That's a fact.
Goodness.
I mean, bro, in real time today, like I told y'all, I went to a service, and again, the way this man's, I don't think she was his wife. I think they were engaged, but his fiance, his daughters, like they kind of had this moment where it was just kind of them, and I believe his mother, like they kind of had this moment where they were just having a moment in the ceremony. And at the end, me and the wife were reflecting on it, and I'm like, baby girl, like he was him in his universe. They got to kind of piece it together now. Like, are they gonna be the village? Are those three women gonna jump in the shoes that he left? He was a provider, he was a protector, he was him. Not gonna lie, looking at that room, listening to that eulogy, he was him. But now they have to do that, and I don't know if it was consciously, subconsciously, but now they gotta kind of carry on his legacy. And that's not easy to do. You know what I mean? So it's that, like bro is alluding to, man. It's something to think about, and it ain't about a bunch of material stuff. It's about what you leave behind, this impression, this perception that we've been alluding to tonight. I think that is going to be more imperative and more impactful than any dollar amount or anything that we have. So you guys continue to be y'all, and I appreciate y'all, man, being in my square.
All right, y'all. So we got one more question. One more question before we wrap up. But before I get into that, thank you everybody that's watching, man. We appreciate you from all different platforms. Make sure you support whatever platform you own. Make sure you hit the paper towel fund, okay? Make sure you are hitting that up with the Cash App and everything like that. Support Red, because Red has made this possible by pulling us all together so that we can have a place where we can have these type of conversations. So shout out to you, Red. Hope you're getting some rest. You earned it. And last question in chat, I want to know from y'all too. What is the ultimate trial by fire a man has to pass to be worthy of the halls of fatherhood? What does a man have to do? What is he willing to give up? Ricky done said already, you got to be willing to lose to win. What is he talking about? What is fathership? What do you give up for fathership? Yeah. Ended with one. Yeah. Yeah.
What did I give up?
What did you give up? Because you can't take everything with you, man. Some have.
Don't worry about it. I got you, Jigga. Jigga, I got you, man. I gave up my independence, man. It was just me. Like I was telling y'all, it was just me bouncing that ball, going to all of these games, and like just working on myself. And that I gave up all of that. Once I took on this family, once I impregnated this girl, once I made her my wife, once I got these in-laws, once I like it's not just me anymore. It's selflessness now, not selfishness. That's the difference, especially once it's proven. Okay, it was a certain point where it's still me and I'm gonna put her through it and I'm going, you know what I mean? But there came a time where the scale kind of tipped. I've been with this girl 30 years now. I met her, she was 20. I've been with her longer than she's been with herself. So at some point I had to kind of see this girl down with me. She down with me. I can be vulnerable. I can open up. I can show her how the world is treating me. I can show her how I feel about it. And it was all good. So, you know, that trial by fire is a real thing. But like Ricky was alluding to all night, and my brothers as well, if you don't recognize that, if you don't at least consider these battles I fight, this war I fight, if you don't even consider it, if I'm just a wallet, if I'm just the dinner, if I'm just a dick in a glass jar that you could break when you're done with your man and your husband, like that's crazy work. So fellas, you know, protect yourself at all times. Cover yourself accordingly. You know what I mean?
Bobby Blanco, what's good, bro?
I gave up my selfish hero complex that I had. Right.
Speak on it.
I used to always try to fix things for everybody. Right. And I gave that up and I just concentrated all my resources into my family. So that's what I gave up. I gave up that urge of trying to be him for everybody. And I'm just him for them, which is my family.
Yeah, man. I think the trial by fire is the ego death, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like I said, the truth is when we talk about the outside stuff, you know, bitches, money, all that shit, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what most men believe make them. That's what we're taught, right? You got to realize, especially in a relationship when y'all both like y'all gonna fuck up, bro. Players fuck up. I keep trying to tell y'all that. Anybody y'all seen that been together for a long time that went through some shit. It's part of the game, right? But when you got to realize that you your own worst enemies most times. You got to realize that shit. And you got to understand that what you do just don't affect you.
Facts.
Right? Y'all niggas, a lot of niggas stingy. Y'all selfish, bro.
God damn.
Hey. And bougie.
I mean, if we gonna talk about it in the culture and what we really see, me, Louis Vuitton. I ain't saying ain't nothing wrong with liking nice shit. But
something that's definitely wrong if you getting haircuts and your sons ain't though.
Right. But it's not even that. That's part of it, right? But what I'm saying is that like the level of admiration for things that really don't do shit for you is crazy in our culture.
It's at an all-time high.
It's crazy, right? And I don't get the you when is enough? Right? When is enough love? What's enough love for you? Most love for a lot of people is, oh, he got to do everything for me, right? He got to be willing to die, right? If I want to fuck another nigga, he got to let me do it, right? I got to be able to bring a bitch in the bedroom whenever I want. That's like, when is enough? What? But I forget, y'all don't even know what love is, though, for real.
Yeah.
Man. Like I said, this shit y'all call life, right? We call it living, y'all call it balling. Shout out to T.I., right? I don't get it. And maybe that's why I don't understand y'all viewpoints. And maybe I'm not meant to understand y'all. But believe you me, we straight over here.
I was
P.at, nigga. P.at.
You know it.
P.at at all times. Keep your head on the swivel, man. I got to get out of here, though. I love y'all. Y'all be safe. Stay cool.
Peace, Uncle Rick.
Peace to you, bro.
All All right, I would say for me, the one thing that I had to give up was my reckless ambition. Not my ambition, but my reckless ambition. Because when I was younger, without any, and not even just younger, because, you know, but when I had people attached to me and I realized that what I do affects them, no, I can't just decide I want to go on a run at 1 o'clock in the morning and not tell nobody. Right? I can't just decide that I'm going to pull a double and not tell nobody. Right? And expect for that to be okay. My wife told me one time, because I used to get off late, right? I used to do second shift and we get off maybe 12-1. Real quick story. Hitchhikers. Oh, I was that guy. I stopped. Yeah, I know. Right? Stupid, right? Yeah. But when I was single, you know, I'm like, okay, it don't matter. Because if it come down to it, it's you and me. And if you dumb enough to try to get me while we driving, then we both gonna die. No problem, right? But when you add a wife to that, and then you add a pregnant wife to that, she said, hey, look, I need you not to do that. You can't be picking up people. You can't be trying to help everybody like CEO said. We need that here at the house. I need you to make it back home to me. So, yeah, I would say reckless ambition, thinking that I was invincible. Because you know how you are when you're young. Oh, ain't no hitchhiker gonna do nothing to me. I'll jack them up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can work a double on top of that, you know. They don't, you know. I'm invincible. I'm young. I can do it. I can do it all. I had to learn that ambition is good, but being reckless with it is dangerous for a family unit. So that's why I gave up. But anyway, we're going to get into the closing thoughts. And then I guess me and Miss T-Sec going to get through the last bit of the comment. So
yeah. But before we do that, what we're going to do is let them know that Red Lipstick Vibes, where the vibe is always positive, has her Autism Awareness Symposium coming up. So what we want to do is we want to give you guys a sneak peek at the promo commercial.
Yes, sir.
And you guys, if you got time, make sure you come through and check out some great information from a great sister. Shout out to our sister, Red Lipstick Vibes.
Yeah, we moving different, but we moving strong. XCP, this where we belong. Different rhythm, different sound. We still rise, we still shine now. Step by step, we find our way. Love speaks loud even when we don't say. XCP, yeah, we stand as one. Parents, children, we get it done. Safe space, real love, no pretend. Support, hope, we rise again. Early mornings, long nights, I'm tired, but I'm fighting. Doctors talking, people staring, world feel like it's tightening. But I see that spark, yeah, I know who you are. Not broken, just brilliant, yeah, you my shining star. Every meltdown got a message, every silence got a voice. I'm learning how to listen, every step is a choice. They don't see the beauty, they just see what's off. But I see a whole universe, the world brushed off. Different rhythm, different sound. We still rise, we still shine now. Step by step, we find our way. Love speaks loud even when we don't say. XCP, yeah, we stand as one. Parents, children, we get it done. Safe space, real love, no pretend. Support, hope, we rise again. I see colors when it's quiet, hear sounds you don't hear. Sometimes I get overwhelmed, wish the word was more clear. I don't mean to shut down, I don't mean to run away. I just need a little space, I'll be back, I'm okay. I'm not less, I'm just me, yeah, I'm moving my own way. Different path, different pace, but I shine every day. When you hold my hand tight and you look in my eyes, you remind me I'm strong, I don't have to disguise. It's a journey, not a race. Love will always lead the way. Through the highs and through the lows, we grow stronger, this we know. XCP, we connected for real. Every struggle, every win we feel. Different rhythm, different sound. We still rise, we still shine now. Step by step, we find our way. Love speaks loud even when we don't say. XCP, yeah, we stand as one. Parents, children, we get it done. Safe space, real love, no pretend. Support, hope, family till the end. Autistic children, connecting parents, a safe space. We understand.
Hey, this was fun. Great discussion.
But it's time to shut it down.
We are sleepy. It is time to end the show. But first, let us hear your final thoughts.
Let's shut this down, but first, let's get these final thoughts.
All right, CEO, final thoughts. Before you do that, just make sure you guys understand Autism Awareness Virtual Symposium going to be April the 26th to the 30th. It's going to be hosted by Red Lipstick Vibes. April the 27th, Monday at 8:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Y'all make sure y'all check in, support her, because it wasn't for her, it wouldn't be us. I saw somebody in the comments that said, glad they clicked on it by accident. But you can thank Red for that accident. CEO, the floor is yours.
Yeah, final thoughts. This one's for the fellas. You find yourself getting angry, man, breathe deep, go take a cold shower, go for a walk, man. The women are not feeling safe today, and it's on us to do better.
All right.
Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you.
Okay. So
I'm gonna piggyback off of CEO, man. Fellas, if you are overwhelmed, honesty is the best policy. So find a safe spot that you can land and let them know. Have a discussion, whether it's therapy, whether it's a friend, whether it's family, but you got to find a safe place where you can let this stuff out. You can get some information, suggestions, or otherwise. And honesty is where we start. We got to be humble enough and honest enough with ourselves to let somebody know what's going on if something is going on. Shout out to y'all. Protect yourselves at all times and govern yourselves accordingly, fellas. I love y'all. We got to do better, though. Genius is absolutely right.
All right, so how you want to do this, Mr. He said you want to go through the whatever we got left?
Yeah, man, let's get this money. Yep. Let's get this money that we got left, and we go from there, man. Let's see.
I appreciate Ricky. I appreciate CEO for being on the panel as always, y'all.
Absolutely,
man. Every time y'all
to my brothers, man.
All right, I'll be back next week. I'll see y'all later.
10-4.
Yo, salute.
All right.
Also, y'all make sure to check CEO because he is doing a good job on this journalism stuff. So go there. I'm not going to tell you what it's about.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, Smoking Talk Podcast. $2 says salute to the panel and chat. Salute to sis. Yes, the one that made all this possible.
Salute. Appreciate you, man.
Then we got Jeff, I guess, 2020. 15. Appreciate you. He said, for the collection plate, fellas.
Yes, indeed. Salute. Appreciate you, Jeff. Thank you, man. Appreciate you.
And then we got the man himself, Guilty Uncle Ricky membership. Say, hey, look, I had to put something in, a little something in your pocket. You
know it, bro. Right. You know it, man. Appreciate everybody that shows love, man. I know Red loves y'all. I know she appreciates y'all. Nephew does as well. That paper towel fund, them dudes wipes. Them joints is y'all know, y'all been to the store.
Oh yeah.
But great job tonight, Jeremy, man. To you, man, as a brother, just a content creating brother. Great job tonight. Great information, great questions. And you a natural, man. So I don't know how you feel about it, but I see it.
Hey man, I'm just out here trying to have fun. And if you got a wealth of information in front of you, you're supposed to ask the right question. That's rule number one. So I say this to you. I mean, to be totally honest with you, I enjoyed it. I like being able to take advantage of the knowledge that's around me. So that's why, in particular, when this came up as a topic, I was like, well, that's cool, but I got some questions I want to know too, because I want to be a man myself. You know,
sure.
I'm not at the halfway point of life. So that means if I can learn some lessons, like Uncle Ricky said, without having to go through it, y'all call it cheating. I call it being smart.
That's a fact.
So I'm going to take from you. I'm going to take from him. I'm going to take from CEO. I'm going to take from anybody that come up here, because I know if they come up here, one, they either going to be vetted, or two, if they just come straight up, we going to vet them instantly. So yeah, why not have the chance to do that and to be able to share with other people too? So the vibe over here is different. So it makes it easier to be able to do that because you can tell that genuinely everybody wants the show to go well, and we're honest about our opinions, even if we don't agree. But that don't mean we got to fight about it. So it's a good place to, as they say, jaw jack and figure it out. So,
yes, indeed. Yes.
How you feel
indeed.
about it?
I agree with you, man. Always dope to chop it up with y'all, man. Just insightful, always great conversation, always something to build on and around. So again, just able to build with some fellas that are like-minded and able to kind of sharpen my utensils, so to speak, pause, is just a good thing, man. And this is not something that I had coming from where I come from. You know, I mention it a lot. Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn, because of the place it was. It was an environment where the undesirables were desired, where being a negative man, being a dysfunctional man was celebrated. And I kind of didn't want to do that. I kind of wanted different. So sports, love of myself, and the death of my mom kind of set the trajectory, and it was solidified from there. So the fruits of the tree is going to be the proof for me. So when you listen to what somebody says about me when I'm gone, you see the fruits of the labor, you see my children. And I think that's what says it. And being at that funeral today kind of solidified it for me. Again, nothing about money, nothing about material things. It was about character. It was about family. And that's what I took from it.
And, you know, I will say this, just like what Uncle Ricky says about your digital footprint. I will say one thing about you, your digital footprint, as of right now, is a good one, man. It's a good one. Like, you can clearly see, like, when you were celebrating your marriage, it was like, okay, that's the goal right there. Okay, that's okay. Figure out how to still be a friend to the person that you love. Hey, okay, we can do that. It's doable. I see it.
Ain't it?
Doable.
Right. Right.
Sometimes you got to see it. Sometimes believing ain't enough. Sometimes you got to see it, man. So yeah, also, before we get up out of here, I just want to give a shout out to Red for giving me the opportunity to be able to do this, you know, because this is her channel. So, you know, that's like your baby. And I just want to give you your roses right now. I appreciate the opportunity, and, you know, it was great, fun. But really shout out to you for giving content creators like me that's starting off a chance to see what it feels like. And to you, the chat, who stuck around when y'all found out that your favorite lady wasn't here. So we know a lot of y'all.
You know what I mean? Shout out to y'all. Y'all the real MVP. That's right. Y'all the real MVP.
Yeah. So
that's a fact.
And for all y'all that claim y'all be in Red's DMs, you know, that's between you and Red, but keep it to yourself. Don't be telling everybody.
That's right.
Shout out to the dude on Monday.
Shout out. Yeah, gentlemen don't kiss and tell. And I think that's what Ricky and you guys were alluding to, that you got to know what kind of man you are. We're supposed to be men. So what kind of man are you? And that's when I immediately defaulted to gentlemen. Like I see myself as a gentleman. And I'm not kissing and telling. And I'm not DMing and telling. And I'm not calling and telling. And I'm just not telling. It's not advantageous. It's not conducive. It's just not. So, you know, like Genius said, if gloves is off, I guess gloves is off, and we got to do what we got to do. But I just never was that type. It was between us. Let's go ahead and keep it there. We know what happened. And that's why I always ask, like, when you look in the mirror, what do you see? Because you know what really happened. You know what happened between us. So, you know.
Facts. And I say it like this. Any girl I ever been with, especially the one I got now, y'all would never know what their favorite position is. As always, at the end of the day, it's you versus you. Doesn't matter what anybody else got to say. Just make sure that you doing what you need to do for the people that you love and the people that's around you. My name is Jeremy. This is Mr. He Said. This was Red Lipstick by Blueprint to a Man's Thoughts. And we out.
They watch, they hate, then they copy.
Surface, deeper than the grind. I just wanna know what's on a real man's mind. talk